Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, you won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back.
The space, Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated!
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains.
Keep an eye out, lads! The palace is still out there somewhere!
Left them buried.
He goes again.
Many thanks. Thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads! Set her ablaze! Seek that French vessel! She's no match for you! Ha ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail? You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel.
Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain. But next to me, you're the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? Brown ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate. She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Maryland, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay. A ship! This shit! They will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men! Fire! Douse the garland of boys! Fire! Fire!
A ship! Battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the gap. It's a long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier's pleased with us.
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. We're roll and go. Our boots and our clothes are all in the port. We're rollicking dandy and...
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check.
This is not...
You were just an Animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You worked for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you got lost. Now let's get out of here.
This is not a drill. Please
Follow me. Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive.
not a test. We repeat, this is not...
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Ottoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie, the elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Okay. So I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus.
I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, old friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Von Rudi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey,
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
all right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time, but not too much. We've more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Well done, Shay. Keep it up.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. All sail, she'll take it.
Loose sail! Without all she'll take.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of evil. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Don't forget your old shipmate. Rolly, 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 rider.
Brief in all tongues! Ease off the wind!
Anchor away!
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah! The cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies, rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman he believed was loyal to our cause.
Let me guess. She wasn't.
She was, very much so. The package eventually found its way to Francois Macandal, mentor of the Haitian Brotherhood.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes, Francois Macandal is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain.
Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murderous bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
And we have nothing in common with that, of course.
There it is. Anticosti. The Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Should be nearby.
Go on ahead, Shay. We will meet you at the fort.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Captain's help! Loose and catch the wind!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
The boat patrols these waters close.
There it is. All right, men. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. 80's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Glue's up! These are sticks!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
As much sail as you can!
All sails loose!
Haul in the stunsails!
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
Come over that one. You there!
What's this? A rifle.
You there! Stay! Where you are?
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
Too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake.
God damn it. Better hurry. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
Keep him hemmed
Is that a ship mortar? That's not sporting! Out of the way! Get out! You're in my way!
You there!
Clear the way!
Captain's down!
Get the mates free!
The ship, Captain!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he wants you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss. We all are.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and box.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. We need him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what does he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shane. I had a long talk with Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work. We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
Loose sail! Without all she'll take!
Reef the topsails and gallants! Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in all land to their watery grave. The Gerfaut nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Puckle's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my hooded friends.
Give me some speed! Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
What about Smith, then? Is he close by?
Aye, he sails these very waters, and he may have the precursor box.
Then let's find him.
There.
There he is!
Most fortunate timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
But hold your fire! We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can't this blockade go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Our target's a smart man, but out of his element here.
Samuel Smith is the Templar's treasure. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone. Or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. So something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known about it.
Well, he's back from a long voyage. Now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templar's wealth, doesn't he? With him out of the way...
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach.
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
The ice is breaking away! We're smashing the ice!
It worked. The way is clear.
Once more your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
It's an ambush.
Off where you sit, you do not bag. Smith must not escape.
I don't see Smith's ship.
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him. Fire! Fire! Fire!
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Some sort of cargo there,
Winch
sir!
trouble, Captain Cormac. What wickedness is this?
Another Templar tactic. You can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him. As much sail as you can!
Loose tops and run.
Or sail! All sail! Ease off the wind!
Through the foremains!
Sir! To the fore!
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
Close down. Man your seats.
Cargo! Cast adrift, Captain!
That wind's trouble, Captain. Now we know where he was headed. Bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
This will be your end, assassin! Think about what you're doing!
This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed. I've got the precursor box. Smith's dead.
Well done, Shay.
Where's Chevalier?
Returning to Le Garfou. We'll have to celebrate without him, I'm afraid.
I don't much feel like celebrating, Liam. I know we have to get these artifacts back, but at what cost? Samuel Smith. He could barely hold his sword straight. Killing him was...
necessary.
But
nothing. Smith was a dangerous man. A Templar. What's worse, he had the precursor box. You should be proud of yourself, Shay.
Perhaps.
We should head for Albany now. James Wardrop, the fellow Lawrence Washington gave the manuscript to, will be there.
You're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Ah, that must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir. But Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
Depends on King George. I think we need a stronger colonial government, with or without him.
Stop!
Now's the Wardrop and the manuscript.
Uniform. Oh! Oh! You!
I'll take that. You Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
I have the manuscript.
Great. Hope is waiting for you in Sleepy Hollow.
What's in Sleepy Hollow?
Benjamin Franklin. The man Johnson hired to make that strange precursor box work.
So what's the plan?
Meet Hope. Impersonate one of Johnson's men. And give the box and manuscript to Franklin.
So I'm a messenger then?
Aye. See if this Franklin can figure out how this damn box operates. Stay with him. Oh, as far as we can tell, this man doesn't know about the Templars or the Assassins.
Oh, a simple task.
For a simple man.
Trim the yards off the wind!
You're late? The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Ah. Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it? Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research anymore.
Everyone is having another complicated
Yeah.
In at the moonshine.
Good. This is heavy.
The weather is getting worse. You know where the warehouse is, soldier.
Aye, sir.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods.
Well, now, what within that be?
Shay, thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
It's a map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right.
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the precursor temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus est, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi offerimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et cum spiritu tuo. Et sancti tui benedicant tibi. Amen. Sanare contritos corde. Kyrie eleison. Kyrie eleison. Qui peccatores vocare venisti, Christe eleison. Christe eleison. Qui ad dexteram Patris sedes ad intercedandum pro nobis, Kyrie eleison. Kyrie eleison. Miseratum nostri omnipotens Deus et. Perducat nos ad vita eterna. Domerimus, fructum vitis et operis manum homini, ex tuo nomine et votus spiritualis. Orare, meo est sacrificium acceptabile fit apud Deum Patrem omnipotentem.
This must be it. The precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact.
God do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. He saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this! The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness.
There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps.
But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Haven't I taught you anything? Have you gone mad? Won't you listen to reason, Shay?
I can see you!
Let him think he's losing us. We'll surprise him soon enough. Keep running.
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories.
There seems to be more data. Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now. Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus. And you're in. Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized fella.
Aye, for a clumsy deckhand. Probably fell off his ship half drunk.
Barry!
He's right.
What do y'all want?
What's going on?
You wretch, how dare you!
Shut up, woman.
Ow!
Leave her alone.
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you fool!
Well, I was going to, but... Now you've made things personal.
Your death will be
And don't come back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
The usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those gangs are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here, I have something for you. It won't do you any good walking around Starkers. Here, try these on. They were our sons.
I suppose, if you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
Thank you.
Don't you look a right gentleman?
Yes.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me. The manuscript is at the bottom of the Atlantic.
You again! You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead! Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side!
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
And where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
That will help us smoke.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression. Some of my comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac.
Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city. I realize you have no reason to trust me, Master Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
I am. Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I. That of making the world a better place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist.
Your local magistrates would like to remind you that it is your duty as citizens to keep your stocks and bilboes in top condition. No
See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
Shay! Colonel Monroe told us what happened.
You, sir, are a fool. But thanks.
Master Cormac, I am sorry to bother you when you were barely out of your sick bed.
No, I've had enough of being cooped up.
Then perhaps you could get a friend of mine out of trouble. He discovered a nest of criminals developing strange weapons. Look at these. Bullets as loud and bright as firecrackers. If we might have a moment alone. His name is Christopher Gist. And he might be in over his head. I fear these brutes will hang him like a dog.
I will not let those outlaws have another victim.
Good. The villains are entrenched at Old Fort Arsenal. I have urgent business in Albany. Please tell Master Gist to join me there.
These ruffians are part of the same gang who made trouble for the Finnegans. Christopher Guest! I'm Shay Cormac.
Charles! But what are you doing here, if you don't mind me asking?
The Colonel sent me.
Aha! Good show, Shay. Ran them right out of their own den.
Well, I was looking for a new place to live.
Well, don't put your name on the door yet. There may be a few men left on their ship. Look, the bird is nested right over there.
The Morgan. What is she doing there? That's my ship, friend. Begging your pardon, but I must go fetch her back from those louts.
Oh, wait! I can hardly let you do that alone.
Help me if you can, then.
Keep your wits about you, Shay. Criminals are everywhere, and most of them look just like law-abiding citizens.
And they've been harassing the people who've nursed me back to health.
Sounds like good folks.
They are. Perhaps you know them. Barry and Cassidy Finnegan.
I've never met them, but I knew their son. Careful now. These ruffians can be anywhere. You can draw them out by making noise.
Oh, I've got something better than that.
Well, you seem to be more than capable of taking care of this matter. I tell you what, I shall find a new crew for your vessel, in case you have to leave post-haste. She's a fine ship. And true to my word, I found a crew for her. I did leave one position unfilled, though. Tell me, Shay, do you have a first mate?
He's long gone.
Then I apply for the post, Captain.
Welcome aboard.
As your first mate, may I suggest our next destination? The Colonel will be expecting me to report back.
My thoughts exactly. Colonel Monroe said he'd be in Albany.
Splendid!
In good health, I see.
Thanks for the captain here.
'Tis a fine vessel, Captain Cormac.
Thank you, Colonel Monroe.
Master Gist, did you learn more about our conspirators and their new weapons?
Well, only that their base of operations is a French fort further downriver.
It's a little close for comfort, isn't it?
If the French have installed a fort in our territory, they are likely preparing an assault. New York could burn. Will you join us, Master Cormac?
Aye. Enough innocents have died already.
Captain's at the helm!
Your ship is in fine form, Master Cormac. That fort should offer little resistance.
I rather hope the frogs offer some, else this will be a dull day.
Never wish for battle, Master Gist. There is plenty around here for any of our lifetimes.
Besides, if we find the fort's commander, the French will surrender, no?
Indeed, that is a sensible strategy. But we will have to wear down the fort's defenses first. Otherwise, they will just dig in like a wounded bear.
There's our target, Shay. Knock her down like a game of ninepins.
Fire!
That's their weak spot! Take the shot, sir!
Fire! Fire!
More enemy sighted, sir! Weakest right there, sir!
Fire! Fire! Le chasseur.
Say, it has been so long. Were you on a special mission?
Yes. From Achilles.
How interesting. So am I.
Don't make me do this, Le Chasseur.
What? Assassinate me? I thought that was your specialty.
We could both just leave.
Ah, but then I would tell your brothers that you are alive. You have to kill me, Jay.
You time! Trying to give us the slip, maggot?
You are always good at your business, Shay.
As were you. Tell me, what are you doing inland?
Special weapons. Poisonous gases to use against colonial authorities. I am merely a delivery man.
Then may your final delivery be swift.
Ah, Master Cormac. What you have learned from Le Chasseur was confirmed. The local lawbreakers are changing tactics.
What's their plan now?
Their boss has hired Benjamin Franklin to produce new weapons for them. He's very well guarded.
Benjamin Franklin? The scientist?
You have heard of him? Good. He is making equipment to spread gases among the populace. Toxic ones, as it turns out.
The populace? I thought they would use it against the authorities. Though that would be terrible as well.
The ruffians we have arrested refer to an intimidating woman. I believe she is behind these nefarious plans.
I'll look into this.
Thank you.
Hope. I pray it's not you.
Shay! It is good to see you again. Your friend Hope said you were away.
I was. Sir, I've come to collect the results of your experiments.
Oh, well, it's a very good thing then. I just finished fixing the prototype. Here you go. I was preparing to leave for Philadelphia and then Europe. I was invited to lecture in London. Oh, would you be so kind as to inform Mistress Hope?
Of course. God, Hope. What are you doing with these felons? Turning the city against itself. What have you become?
Something the matter, Master Cormac?
No. Yes, just old memories.
When I am issued new recruits burdened with regrets, I tell them the surest way to lose them is with gunpowder.
You're right, Colonel.
This prototype seems very powerful. Use it with care, Master Cormac. Our intelligence says this thing can destroy certain fortifications, as well as injure several enemies at once. There is also a more subtle way to use it. Some of these grenades contain a strong sedative. Fire one into the crowd and they will fall asleep immediately. We should test this new weapon. Use it against that door. Use these grenades to destroy that door. Good work. Good work. I think you are ready to turn this new weapon against the ruffians who would have used it. There is an abandoned factory nearby hiding a dangerous poison. Right now it only causes sleep, but I fear those outlaws are distilling it. A more powerful formula could sicken or perhaps even kill most of New York.
Then that's my first target.
Be careful, Master Cormac. We understand that the ingredients are highly unstable.
All the better.
What marvelous destruction, Captain. I saw the smoke all the way from the Morrigan.
That should discourage those miscreants. New York is safe for now.
With all due respect, Colonel, it's going to take more than a few explosions to get rid of this kind of trouble.
The boy is right, Colonel Monroe.
Shay, was it? Congratulations. You just burned a whole lot of rats out of New York.
I'm Jack Weeks. This is William Johnson. I don't know about him, but I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
It is, terribly dusty here. I'm sure Shay can recount his adventures to us over a pint. Hey, the first round's on, the Colonel, huh?
Is something the matter, Master Cormac?
Just a little confused. I must have breathed some of that gas.
Some ale will do you good. Come, we are all friends here. You will be taken care of.
From the Colonel.
Dear Master Cormac, my apologies for the brevity of this missive, but it is time we were honest with one another. You have demonstrated your loyalty and resourcefulness to the Templar cause. And this despite, and perhaps because of, your assassin origins. The manuscript the assassin sought has been in my possession for some time. I reclaimed it when my men found you marooned. The Grand Master himself charged me to discover its meaning, a task I regret I have failed to complete. I leave it in your charge, Master Cormac. There is no one else I trust more. Now I leave for Fort William Henry, an ill-prepared garrison surrounded by hostile natives and the French army. We have requested reinforcements, but I doubt they will be forthcoming. I have no illusions that our resistance will be successful. I commit my life to the British Army, and my soul to the Father of Understanding. Yours, Colonel George Monroe.
Captain Cormac has the helm!
Man your post, Gist. The Colonel's in trouble.
How do you mean, in trouble?
He's at Fort William Henry, facing impossible odds.
Get off your lazy arses, lads, and man your stations! We raise anchor! Sorry for the early libation, Captain. But you realize that it's been a whole year since we met? A whole year! Changed my life, you did. And for the better. You will, forgive me if I have been, celebrating without you.
A whole year. Yes, I have a question for you. How long have you known of my, well, former allegiance?
Oh, you mean the assassins? I knew that ages ago, Shay. I may be drunk, but I'm not blind. Or did you think I would assume you had escaped from some homicidal circus?
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, the Colonel wanted us to avoid the subject so it wouldn't, influence your decision-making. You saved my life out of pure selfless instinct, and helped countless others besides. If it were up to me, I would have made you an official Templar months ago.
Who is it up to, then? Monroe mentioned the Grand Master.
Oh, yes. The Grand Master of the colonial right. You'd like him, Shay. His father was an assassin.
Really? He must have a story to tell.
What is the news from Fort William Henry?
The garrison is surrounded, and reinforcements are late.
General Montcalm has been blazing a path across the colonies for King Louis, hasn't he?
I rather wish he'd stayed home with his mistress.
His or King Louis's?
Either, though I suspect the King's is finer.
Indeed. Madame Murphy is supposed to be quite the charmer.
I know Murphy is in the French King's bed. Now I know you're pulling my leg. Douse the gallants and riots!
Shay, you are a sight for sore eyes.
Jack?
Colonel Monroe surrendered to General Montcalm. The French and their Abenaki allies took Fort Henry. Johnson was supposed to bring reinforcements here.
I don't see anyone else.
The Abenaki are restless. They don't understand the terms of surrender and refuse to heed Montcalm. The colonel and his men were released this morning. They're walking into an ambush.
Wait here in case Johnson arrives. I'll protect the colonel.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally repay my debt to him.
I hope I'm not too late.
Take that! Death to our enemies! Come on, go. Good work, men.
That's the last of them. Master Cormac.
Sir, we must hurry. We should bring what's left of your men to the Morgan.
A welcome offer, Captain Cormac. Follow me. Safe passage is ahead.
You live! Attack! Take cover!
Keep together, men!
I'll take out as many as I can. All right, Colonel. Keep your men moving. I'll scout ahead and signal if there's trouble.
A sensible strategy. Very well. I will lead my men on, sir.
Hurry. Negawasna will not relent.
Kesegawasna. You know this man, Mr. Cormac.
Aye, Colonel. He is one of Achilles' men. An assassin, as I was.
So they know I am a Templar. And now this assassin knows you live.
And work with Templars. I'm no fool, Colonel. The assassins will come after me next. We're both targets now. You know that's a trap, right?
Indeed, Master Cormac. But we have little choice. We survived French cannons, we will survive this.
I have a shot. Ready to fire. have a clear shot! Him in my... Resistance is not in your best interest! Desist!
This way!
Loose the sails!
You heard the captain, men! Let's get out of here! Move! Move!
See!
I owe you my life, Master Cormac.
As do I, Colonel.
We have much to discuss. However, I must tend to my troops.
Sir, I will accompany you to Johnson's trading post at Onakwaga.
Then I shall depart at once. Master Cormac, meet me there.
The native village of Orina is over there, Captain. Let the anchor go!
So, Colonel, it seems my life is an open book to you.
Men from my regiment found you delirious and half-drowned. I did not know who you were. But what you were was obvious. I brought you to the Finnegans for care. Their late son was one of our order.
Master Johnson was furious.
It was a risk, but I suspected you might have left your brothers behind.
Colonel, the manuscript, why return it to me?
Because, Master Cormac, you earned my trust. It could not be in better hands.
Respectfully, sir, I'm more of a target than you now.
Gentlemen, Kesegoase is rallying to storm Albany. His allies threaten a friendly Oneida village, and French troops have already entered our territory.
Might be able to delay the French and help the Oneida.
We will ready the defenses in Albany.
J'en ai assez de ces sempiternelles escarmouches. Je crois que je peux pousser. We need more cannons. We have to root them out of cover. Make sure you find them all! After him! Thank you, sir. You were so good to me. How do I get into that We'll teach my most humble.
Venerable one. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. I am a friend.
A friend indeed. You have the gratitude of my people, Shay Patrick Cormac.
Damn the devil! What happened here?
Kesegoase.
Well, then we are too late.
No. Fort Fredericks is nearby. I'm sure the Colonel can hold it.
You heard the captain, lads! Make haste!
Barricade that breach! Yes, sir! Do not let more in! Attack! Attack! More ammunition! sir! Reinforce the south wall! Fire through! Stop you!
This is Kasegawas's work, isn't it?
I believe it is, but I've not yet seen the devil. The manuscript.
You keep it safe. Bring it to the Morrigan. That's an order.
Who are you to give me orders? I outrank you.
I'm not part of your army, Colonel. I'll take care of the defenses until you get back. Kasegawase.
You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog! You truly believe you can best me, traitor? Templar dog!
We trained you well, traitor! Kasegawase, it didn't have to be this way.
It did. You are an enemy. Achilles will see you dead.
What he's doing is wrong.
Who are you to judge? The Templars will fail. You will fail. Monroe is already dead.
What do you mean?
Liam. The Colonel was heading for the docks.
A huge man with an axe was chasing the Colonel.
Rest on your shoulder while you march. The French are smart using the elevator. Put out the flames before the fire spreads!
The Colonel! He's trapped inside!
Help! Save the Colonel!
The manuscript. An assassin took it.
Liam, I'll get it back. I swear it.
Shay.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order? And all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. You are now a Templar, harbinger of a new world. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Shay has seen the true face of the world, and he has chosen his path accordingly. A similar choice will soon present itself to you.
I did not think you'd get this far, but you seem to be on the right track. We still can't access the servers in the basement, but there's another one located at the top of the building near Melanie's office. That's your next stop.
This office used to belong to a man named Olivier Garneau. He was my predecessor as Chief Creative Officer of Abstergo Entertainment. Otto Berg is a representative from our parent company, Abstergo Industries. He's showing you the true history of the world, just like they showed me. Olivier was kind, he was intelligent and passionate about our work, but a year ago, he caught a glimpse of this truth. They never found his body. This is not the way we normally bring people up to speed on these matters, but you've worked hard and are proving yourself, so I'm granting you level 2 security access. The servers on this floor should unlock more of Shay's memories.
I've got your animus ready and waiting.
Shit! What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
Arete! What are you doing? I have no quarrel with you! You, unconscious swine! You should not have left this backwater colony!
Ouais, retourne à Boston!
Shay? Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes, I must return to my family. Thank you, Shay. Please, wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici? À moi, la gare!
did you do that? It was quite fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
Shay Cormac, I hear you are the Templar's new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you've seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir. Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Sir, to the ball! Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And, if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisburg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it if they launch this attack.
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisburg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
I believe I shall, Captain.
Wolfe, Lawrence, and Whitmore lead the 3 divisions of the Royal Navy.
Who's their commander?
Major General Amherst himself, back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
Wouldn't want to disappoint you, sir.
Dear God, fire ships! Should they break through, they would devastate our fleet.
And we'd better not let that happen.
I recognize that vessel, sir! It's the Experto Crede!
Adewale. How fortunate he is that we have other priorities.
Agreed. We have to get rid of those fire ships.
We should fire our mortars, Captain! They are foundering!
Fire!
More enemy ships, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
War and wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannon! Fire! Fire!
There's the Royal Navy. We cleared the way just in time, Captain Cormac.
The tide of war is turning!
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
I'm sure we'll get another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway. Master Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale.
Aren't you? He's a powerful man in his own right, and a symbol of hope for the assassins. Eliminating him would shake them to their core.
It would, I know. But it seems a shame. He's a good man, Gist.
So was the Elder Washington, and Smith. I rather enjoyed drinking with him. Wardrop too, though the man could not hold his liquor. He and Weeks never got along.
If you're trying to test my conscience, Gist, you've succeeded.
We live in a time of war, Shay, but it's always wartime for us. Look what the wind just blew in!
Hail and good morrow, gentlemen.
Once again, Captain Cook's resourcefulness has served us well.
I have located the man you were seeking.
Adewale?
Exactly. He was last seen in the French fort not 2 leagues from here along the river.
What would that scallywag be doing in a French fort?
Refitting his vessel, I suppose, after Louisburg.
Thank you, Master Cook. We'll take it from here.
Farewell and Godspeed, gentlemen.
The fort's just up ahead.
Good. Let us continue onward.
Saints preserve us! What is that doing here?
That makes no sense. Those rivers barely have enough draft for an ocean-going vessel. She'll be nearly impossible to maneuver.
Maneuverability is hardly the point.
Well, I don't intend to find out the point. Let's stay out of her way.
We can find our way around her. Just keep to the smaller rivers where she can't follow.
And do try to remain unseen. We don't want to attract unwanted attention.
Why would the French bring such a ship inland?
As the war is drawing to its close, they're becoming desperate. They'll expend any efforts to gain firepower.
No offense to Captain Cook, but that lady has more firepower than any I've had the pleasure of meeting.
She's not really my type.
Ah, but the French ones can have a certain charm. Did I ever tell you the story of Madame Renette? That wasn't her real name, but... Right, not time. Point is, I think I know a safe place where we can debark. Sail on! So what's the plan? We bombard the fort?
Would be foolhardy to simply storm that fort.
Aye. We need to know what we're up against. I could take care of that.
Indeed.
Let's find a safe place to dock.
Dangerous territory. Likely to find military presence.
Flotsam, sir. Could be valuable cargo. We're on course to hit rock.
Blues up! These are sticks!
Aye, sir. I'll keep her close, and I'll keep her safe.
Good luck, Shay.
I make my own luck. Master Kenway.
Ne bouge plus!
Templars sent their dog after me. Time to test your mettle, Jay.
Ah! Tu ne nous sèmeras pas! Tu es déjà mort! Je l'ai avisé.
Yeah.
Captain has the wheel!
He's getting away. If only he'd stand still and fight me.
Adewale is facing you on his own terms, picking the battlefield. And on his own ship, he is most at ease.
Find those mortars, else we'll be swimming home tonight.
This river's getting uncomfortably narrow.
Don't you worry, sir. Shay has gotten us out of tighter scrapes before. And the lake ahead is a dead end. Adewale won't be able to get out.
Fire!
Captain, put a shot through her there!
Mortars, there!
That's their weak spot!
Adewale's beached his ship!
A novel tactic?
He's saving his crew.
No. He's making a last stand. Let's not disappoint him.
Go after him, Shay. I will circle around.
Where's your hunting dog, Grandmaster Templar? I must have caused quite a ruckus for both of you to be chasing. I served with your father here. It's a shame to see what you have become. Do not speak of your father. You become the man you was. Left. This old man will put you in an early grave, Hiccup.
Younger men have tried and failed.
He's in my sight!
I have a good line on him!
Forgive me, Adewale.
You dare beg forgiveness, child? Hell welcomes traitors like you.
Then I go there proudly, knowing I have done right.
It does not matter. Achilles already has what he needs.
I will kill every last man who defends him if I must. I cannot let him succeed.
You have become a monster, Shay.
Perhaps I have.
Come.
What is our progress on the precursor matter?
We are gathering ships and supplies, but it is difficult without a specific destination.
My men can help. I have enough to spare for a crew as well, Chevalier.
Hope has found a way to reproduce Master Franklin's experiment. We'll soon uncover the next precursor site.
And you're confident you can do this?
I am a keen observer, Mentor. The device will be ready shortly.
Very good. Keep me apprised.
Things are worse than we feared. The assassins found a way to make the precursor box work. They're already preparing an expedition.
Then we must stop them.
Hope controls hundreds of men. And the authorities are doing sod all.
What if we were to impersonate her men? We could commit a crime so big, they couldn't ignore those damn brigands anymore.
That sounds like an excellent plan, Jack. Make it so. I will find out where the assassins are hiding.
Is it just me, or did the boss tell us to make trouble?
Enjoy it while you can, Shay.
I think we're being followed! You're right. Let's move. Hurry, you fool! Or we're both dead men!
Don't we make a disgraceful pair of crooks?
No. I make this look good. So what's the target?
The military pay. We'll have to hurry. A regiment is already on its way to the fort where the coins are kept.
Great. And I suppose you have a plan.
The fort holds many prisoners. Get in and hoist the gang's colors. When you do, I'll free them.
You're going to free a bunch of criminals working with the assassins.
Well, we have to turn the army against them, don't we? Remember, you raise the flag, and I'll raise hell.
What on earth happened here?
The prisoners got loose. They had help from outside. There were just too many of them.
Well then, we're going to have to fix that, aren't we? It's about time we took those criminals down.
It worked, Jack.
With a little luck, the army will crush those damn brigands.
I make my own luck.
Where is your boss?
I'll never tell. She'll kill me.
If you don't tell, he'll kill you.
She's in that big mansion. The one with the gardens.
Shall we go?
He didn't mention you had a hidden blade.
You thought you were the only one?
Well, yes, I suppose. Where did you get that?
It was donated by the Brotherhood.
I see. My mission was a success. The army should make its move any time now.
Good. We lack the resources in New York to handle these criminals ourselves. With a little luck, we might be rid of them once and for all.
I make my own luck.
Now let us cut off the snake's head.
Sir, we can confirm. The woman is inside.
Perfect. Time to smoke her out.
I'll go in and get Hope myself.
Very well.
We have everything we need. Now, Chevalier will be expecting me. Hope?
Bon voyage. About time you showed up. Sorry it had to come to this, Shay. You were a fascinating fellow. You have more endurance than I expected, Shay.
What is this? Poison. Slurs my heart. I have to move. That's it. Moving. Keeps my heart beating.
I'm back here! You! Stop!
I need to find Hope. Get the antidote.
Return to the ground.
Another patrol across. They cannot escape.
Never give up. Do you, Shane?
We need to have... I like a man.
Come on, lads!
You're late. Again, Shay.
Hope. I didn't want to do this.
I trained you to do this. I expected nothing less.
Then why?
To give Liam time to leave. Soon Chevalier will be on his way to the precursor site.
I will stop him.
He will see you coming. Pity. You had so much potential.
Master Cormac, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I was stopping to restock my ship when I heard the talented Captain Cook was here. We have a word.
At your service, as always.
I'm looking for a man. Captain Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye.
The explorer. I have heard of him and his illustrious family.
I must see him.
Ah, send my regards. Or not. He sailed east a few days ago on a heading to Anticosti.
Indeed.
I would advise caution.
Oh, I've been there before.
Then, I bid you good fortune. I will be sailing past Conception Bay, should you require further assistance.
Much obliged.
The Grand Master is pleased, Shay, what you did in New York. Yeah, it's only a matter of time now before order is restored.
New York was never orderly, Gist. With hope gone, perhaps.
It couldn't have been easy for you, my lad. But you did what you had to do.
I keep telling myself that.
We're almost rid of the assassins in New York. And it's not as if the Hellcat didn't try to make you wear a pine overcoat. You had no other choice.
I chose to cast my lot with the Templars.
And we are glad you did, Shay. Who knows? Had you not, you might have found yourself at the end of Master Kenway's blade.
Or yours.
That's the spirit. Look, Shay, by killing Hope, you not only saved yourself and half of New York from the assassin's poisons, you also learned the path we must take next. Now our task is simple. Prevent a group of Paper Skull killers from destroying another city. All in a day's work.
A long day. Gist.
Not to be insensitive, sir, but what did you learn from the departed damsel?
That she's cleverer than I even thought. Her whole ruse was to give Liam time to get back to Chevalier. They must have already set sail to a new precursor site.
Determined to the end. I must say, I admire the misguided lass.
I don't. The assassins won't stop their mad quest. They're desperate to find a piece of Eden. Especially now that half of their brotherhood is dead.
There may be an alternate route to the west!
Anticosti is famed for its shipwrecks. They likely believe no one would venture into such dangerous waters.
has corrupted his character and put our very livelihood in peril. We vow to no laws save our own. And those laws decree that any betrayal is met with the greatest punishment. Let this be a reminder. Obey the code. Go back to your posts.
Mills deserves to swing. This place would be overrun with redcoats if we hadn't found him out.
Makes you wonder how many other rats are getting this up. Ever since the Frenchman left. Never trusted.
These documents...
Better head back to the Morgan. Lost! She's been found!
Taking heavy damage, sir!
Hold fast! We wait for the captain!
Get the maid free! Sir, to the fore!
We must leave, sir!
You'll have no argument from me. Set sails! Make haste!
We're overmatched, sir! The Royal Navy! Ah!
I still can't get used to that. King George's men will take care of those pirates. We've got our own battles to fight.
Master Cormac, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I found Olivet Andry's travel plans. But the devil used some kind of code. I can't figure it out. Maybe you'll have better luck.
How strange. It is a very old cipher. I have seen it once before. I could draw you a map.
Or you could accompany me. Help me find Olivet Andry.
An urgent matter, then. Very well. We shall sail together again.
I gather you have some history with our friend de la Vérandre?
A history of instant loathing. I should have known not to trust my friends who embraced such a wretch.
My goodness, what could this fellow have done to inspire such enmity? I know him only as one of a family of explorers, extending the boundaries of the known world.
From the brief encounters I've had with him, I can tell you he's an irascible person.
That's a polite way of saying he's a cantankerous bastard.
But do his actions surpass his words?
I suspect history will believe so, my dear cook.
The actions that enter the history books in any case. Master Cook, how far south have you traveled?
Oh, not far. Only about Nantucket, really.
I knew a man from there, but that's another matter. Have you not even been to the West Indies? Did you hear that?
Cannon fire. Deep within the fog.
Could it be de la Vérandre?
Perhaps. This is a secret expedition. They won't be keen to leave any witnesses to their voyage.
Ship ahoy!
A fleet, Captain! We found them!
Let us hope we are not too late. They have us at a serious disadvantage.
Race!
It's an ambush!
Steady the ship! Where are they? Crowd it all on! Fire!
It's the gear full!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
We've got a captain! Watch her burn!
Fire! Get in the water! Prepare for boarders!
Don't sink her! We still need to love her Andre's chance!
So you think you can best me, boys? J'ai pratiqué longuement avec mon fusil. Je l'aurai dans le mille cette fois-ci. Sortez! That's all a Templar can do! Give up your foolish quest! You die in these waters! No one will remember your name! Mine will be legend! The assassins will make sure you are forgotten!
So, cabbage farmer, are you still convinced the Templars are right?
Convinced to the end.
You bastard! Achilles and Liam have already headed north!
Hope was right. I do make a good distraction.
Ah! Thanks for your help, Captain Cook.
You're welcome, Captain Cormac. Sailing with you is certainly, interesting.
Trouble does seem to find us, it's true.
Tell me the truth. Are you fellas with a larger organization? The Board of Admiralty. You take your orders directly from His Majesty, don't you?
We couldn't tell you, even if we were.
You should have these maps. De la Vedendry won't need them anymore. We'll contact you in regards to sponsoring future voyages, Captain.
Much obliged.
Master Kenway!
De la Vedendry's dead. I have the coordinates. I know where the assassins are going.
Then, let us make haste.
Do you think Achilles and Liam have found the precursor site?
The world is still standing. If they uncovered it, they have not yet set the Earth in motion.
How gentlemanly of them.
There should still be time. Master Gist, stay here. I shall accompany Shay.
Sir, with respect, are you sure that's wise?
As Grand Master, I must investigate this precursor matter to the end, and witness the death of Achilles' Brotherhood.
If the assassins do trigger an earthquake, at least there's few around to suffer.
I have no intention of letting your former colleagues destroy a precursor site, regardless.
Hey, this would be beautiful if it wasn't so damn cold.
Tread carefully. Some of this ice is rather thin.
That's a hefty crew Achilles brought.
I doubt he expects all of them to survive these conditions.
That's bleak. But we're still outnumbered. Let's keep a low profile, avoid unnecessary fights.
Your assassins would scarce recognize you. Come, let us enter their parlor.
Hold there! Your death will be...
I will find another way.
Down! Now! Hey! Hold him up! Time to die!
Is this the apple?
No, don't touch anything. Shay was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
Finally you understand, Achilles. This is a structure to hold the world together, not a weapon to control it. This whole calamity could have been avoided if you'd only listened to me.
Disrespectful to the end.
Yes, we've been working on that.
Right or wrong, Shay? You betrayed the Brotherhood, Achilles, and me.
Says the man who shot me in the back.
At the homestead. That was Chevalier. I don't miss!
Him don't!
Manuscript and box all the way out here, Liam.
The precursor box is safe. Chevalier took care of that. You'll never find it. I found Hope's body, Shane.
I'm sorry.
Was it you? Tell me. Do this to us! How could you kill Hope? A cold grave awaits you!
That was lucky.
How many times do I have to tell you, Liam? I make my own luck.
How'd you do that, you bastard? You broke the assassins. Betrayed everyone you knew. You sided with our worst enemies. And for what?
To save the world.
I hope that world is a good one.
No!
Why not?
Achilles is harmless now. A mentor with no followers. What kind of world are we making if we cannot show mercy? Besides, he understands what these precursor sites are now. Without him, the assassins may continue their search.
Valid points. Never forget what has happened here.
I won't. But the world will.
So what happens now?
Master Gist will be in charge of eradicating any remaining traces of the assassins. Master Weeks and the others will assist him, of course.
Achilles has lost everything. He won't dare leave his homestead.
You won't. Shay, although our search for precursor sites is at an end, I want that box. You will find it for the Templar Order, and for me.
Could be anywhere in the world by now. It may take years to find it.
It may take your lifetime. Are you up for the challenge? Good.
I have everything I need to complete our assignment here.
One last job, Numbskull. We need you to upload Shay's story.
But not to Helix. I want some very specific people to see what we have found here.
In the distant past, the Assassins had a noble goal, that of peace. But over the centuries, that goal eroded into a far more dangerous one. Freedom.
Shit! What's going on now?
A minor setback.
Okay. Your communicator doesn't work right now, and it must be dark as hell down there. But I can show you the way. There! Just follow those lights and you'll be set.
Your communicator should work now. The Assassin Brotherhood still exists today, and they remain dedicated to their foolish cause. I am a Templar Knight. I protect the world from the Assassins. Today, you have helped me to fulfill this role. Please, restore the servers. Have exceeded my every expectation. Use that terminal to upload Shay's story to the Assassin Network. The time to strike is now. The modern-day assassins are weak. It is only a matter of time before I catch the last of them and kill them. But it is not enough for them to die.
What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
Get him out of here.
I want them to know how weak they truly are. And I want everyone to see them suffer. So on the day they finally meet me, they will welcome the death I offer them.
Shay was right.
What would he know?
More than me, apparently.
My plan is in motion. I have no further demands to place upon you. However, Shay's story is not complete. I would ask that you see it through to the end.
The Royal Palace at Versailles, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette in residence.
Such decadence.
Good luck, Numbskull.
Ah, Shay. You certainly look prepared to meet royalty. Perhaps King Louis himself will grant you an audience.
I doubt even these breaches will get me into the King's chambers. Besides, I'm only here to see a business acquaintance.
Yes, I heard a group of merchants would be here today. They might come see my scientific demonstration later.
They really should. They might learn something, though I wouldn't count on their being present. I take my leave. Thank you again, Master Franklin. Now to find Charles and that damned box. That's him. Charles Dorian.
Did you see their faces when we stole those apples? I'm Arno. Elise. I'm here with my father. So am I. He has important business with the king. What should we do now?
Ne se présente en cours que pour faire semblant d'être loyal. Il planifie quelque chose. Un peu souffrant, mais
Gentlemen, I'll protect this artifact with my very life. Arno? Where have you gone? You're the traitor.
I'm just finishing old business.
Old Connor and his assassins. The American Revolution undid your Templar business.
Then perhaps we shall start a revolution of our own.
Uphold the principles of our order, and all that for which we stand. Never share our secrets, nor divulge the true nature of our work. Do so until death, whatever the cost. This is my new creed. I am Shay Patrick Cormac, Templar of the Colonial, of the American right. I am an older man now, and perhaps wiser. A war and a revolution have ended, and another is about to begin. May the Father of Understanding guide us all.
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you up here today.
Gotta hand it to you, numbskull. You proved yourself to be more than a simple research monkey.
The data you extracted from Shay Cormac's memories has served us well. Shay's story is a message. One that says that when threatened, what an assassin truly wants isn't freedom, but order.
And we represent the highest order there is.
Whatever you learn from your Animus experience only scratches the surface. We have existed since before recorded human history, and have recently been reborn, disguised as Abstergo Industries.
And entertainment.
You have crossed the threshold, and your eyes have been opened. You have seen the world for what it truly is.
There's no turning back now. We got big plans for you.
The Father of Understanding guided you to us, and for that, we are grateful. The test of your true worth begins now. And it begins with a choice.
Join us, and a bright future will be all yours.
Refuse.